Wiz TV. Straight from New York City, it's Gotham Comedy Live. Get ready to laugh with Noah Garden Schwartz, Suba Agarwal, Dave Temple, Butch Bradley, and this week's host, Cedric the Entertainer.
What's up, y'all? Gotham Comedy Live. That's what we doing right here. This Gotham Comedy Live. What's happening, man? Everybody good, man. This is wild. Y'all a hype crowd. I love it, man. We out here, New York City, doing it. New York. I give y'all a wild bunch, too. I had to calm down. I just had my first drink tonight. I had to chill, though, because I was hanging out with white folk. You know what I mean? And y'all drink, I went back to the regular stuff. Like, I'm drinking regular tequila right now, because I went back, I was hanging out with some white people, and they started drinking Fireballs. Y'all hear this? This is cinnamon-flavored whiskey. It's like you drinking shots that your grandmama had in her purse. Like, go ahead and drink that, baby, you know. I'm like, ooh, this good, you know. And that's how it gets you, because I was like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 Fireballs. I was fucked up, man. I knew it was bad because I woke up the next day, my hangover was so bad my head was next to me. And I knew it was my head because it had a hat on. I was like, damn, nigga. Shit. Good, man. I've been up and down the East Coast this week. I started in D.C. Had to go to the African American Museum of History. Black folks. Had to do it. One, I'm African American. So I had to go. A lot of you didn't know that, but I had to go. It's a requirement if you're there. Now, it was nice. Don't get me wrong, it was nice. I was just a little disappointed because it was the usual thing. You know, you go there. Of course, it was a lot on slavery. You knew that was going to happen. A lot of slavery. They had, they had Martin Luther King. You know that was going to happen. And I was like, where's the stuff I want to know? Like, I want to see Little Richard curling iron. Like, little shit. Like the formula for the Jerry curl. Like, who was the first people to decide it was okay to eat chitlins? You know, like they stink like hell, but if we cook them long enough and put some hot sauce on it, you'd be like, well, shit, y'all know that's gonna last for years, you know? Good, all this damn political season, we know this shit is ignorant. And people getting, you can't even really stand up for nothing. People getting charged with shit, you know? Like Shaq stood up against, stood up against Kaepernick. I'm like, Shaq, come on now. But, Shaq used to be a police at one time, and I thought that's weird as hell, is Shaq as a police, though. You imagine Shaq, big ass, he pull you over, you in your car, this Shaq walk up to your window right here. His shit all in your window. License and registration, please. Like, man, would you go on with that bullshit, Officer Shaq, man? You try to pull off this nigga like, hey, slow down now. Come on now. Watch your goddamn speed. Officer Shaq, big ass. That's what I like, because the holidays coming up, and that's what I was tripping off, like what I'm gonna, like, I love Halloween. That's one of my favorite holidays. I don't know what I'm gonna dress up as. You a Halloween person over there? Strange, man. I like odd outfits, though. Like, that's why I wasn't sure what I was gonna do this year. I thought about, like, what was the scariest thing that happened this year, and it probably was Colin Kaepernick's afro, which would be a great costume to have on. Anytime somebody sing anything, I just kneel down, scare the shit out of people. Birthday song, kneel, nigga. Rihanna work, nigga, I'm kneeling. Nigga, the J.G. Wentworth song, nigga, I'm kneeling, nigga. Scare the shit out of people. I know my favorite one was, though, like 2 years ago, remember the housing crisis? That was my favorite costume, because that was my one right there. It was the housing crisis. Everybody was going through foreclosure. I dressed up as a foreclosure sign. And just be standing in people's yard when they come back from trick-or-treating. Lady walk, oh, Jesus, Lord. I'm sorry, ma'am. It's just a costume. It's fine. Scare the shit out of people. No, this political season been ignorant as hell, though. I know we all tired. I mean, God bless. God bless. You know Bernie Sanders just quit? He like an old man for real. You goddamn it, I ain't out. You out, goddamn it, I ain't out. Like, Bernie, you been out or you quit. Bernie, I mean, God bless him. I know everybody was rooting for him, you know what I'm saying? But, just a little too old to be running for president, in my opinion. I mean, what? Bernie Sanders, 78, 79? Come on now. You know, he should think of something a little more age appropriate. Like he should consider running for Pope or something like that, you know. Head of the usher board or something like that, you know. This motherfucker on his second AARP card right now. That's like the trip, man. It's too much. I stopped trusting politicians a long time ago because I live in California. As soon as they made Schwarzenegger the governor, I was like, okay. Don't nobody know what they doing now. This is obvious. Especially when he had a little baby by the maid. I couldn't believe, you know, everybody was like, oh, I can't believe that. I'm like, y'all wasn't suspicious? Wasn't nobody suspicious of that little strong-ass little baby walking around? I mean, ain't no damn way no baby supposed to be moving his own crib and shit, just sliding it. I put it in front of the TV, mama, so I could see. Baby got his own car seat. I got it, mama, don't worry about it. You get my baby bag, I got this. Strong-ass little goddamn baby. This is weird about babies too down there, because I just saw this on the news. This lady the other day, she's 54, she just had a baby. You know, and again, don't get me wrong, if you 54, you won't have a baby, go on, have a baby. I just find it rude and inconsiderate, me personally. I mean, you gotta think about it. If you 54 and you just having a baby, you gotta think about it. You already got kids that got kids. So now when they go over to visit their grandmama, they gotta deal with their little ass uncle. Some of y'all got families like that, don't you? I'm sorry. It ain't personal. I wasn't trying to. That's fucked up, though. You gotta think about you 8, 9 years old, you going over your grandmama's house, you about to run outside and play, all of a sudden this little motherfucker walking up. Wait. Where you think you going? No, pick me up and take me upstairs and change my diaper, then you can go outside. I'm sorry, come again? I'm your little uncle, that's who I am, goddammit. Put something in my sippy cup and put that on Disney Channel, then you can go outside, but other than that, goddamn little uncle. Everybody want to be president. I mean, and Barack, the only one that don't want to be, you could tell he ready to quit. Can't you tell? Barack like all of us on Friday at 2:30. Can't you tell? I mean, he just making up shit at the White House. Yeah. Better fix that. That wasn't nothing Barack. He was like, he got to be ready to go, because they just, you know, after this last couple of years, they always was messing with him, but this last couple of years, it's been a little rude. I mean, you know, you remember the Ebola lady? They were like, she had Ebola, and they just, Barack hug her. I'm like, ooh, Barack don't hug her. They letting people just run up through the White House. What is the Secret Service? They just had people running through the White House like it was a shortcut home from school, wasn't it? Hey, y'all, we got a great show tonight, man. Y'all stick with it. A lot of fun comics. Let's have a good time. Y'all stick around. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Gotham Comedy Live.
Live from the Gotham Comedy Club in New York City, Noah Garden Schwartz is taking the stage when we return. And stick around later for more with Cedric the Entertainer when he returns to the stage. To Gotham Comedy Live. More great stand-up coming your way starting right now.
Yeah. Y'all seen him on Comedy Central. Show some love for Noah Garden Schwartz. Let him hear it.
What's up, everybody? How we doing? Glad to be here, and I am sincerely glad that this is a predominantly black crowd. But if I knew that was going to be the case, I definitely would have ironed my pants a little bit better. I lived in Atlanta for 11 years, which is long enough to know that black people aren't trying to hear shit you say if your pants are wrinkled. I wanted to look good for the show, though. So earlier in the week, I went out and got a new beard trimmer. And that's exciting, because that means that my old beard trimmer is now my new ball hair trimmer. And my old ball hair trimmer is now my friend Kyle's new beard trimmer. Something interesting about me, I'm a Christmas baby. That is my actual birthday, December 25th, which sometimes people find interesting. One time I went to buy some beer. The man ID'd me, looked up from ID. He said, "Christmas, baby, huh?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Do you get screwed on presents?" I said, "I'm Jewish. I get screwed on the joy of Christmas altogether." And this guy looked at me and said, "A Jew born on Christmas? What are the chances?" I'm like, pretty good chance, man. Like, it's not my holiday, but I'm pretty sure that's what you're celebrating. So I've been living in New York for a little bit more than 3 years now. Comedian, don't make a lot of money. New York, very expensive city. So when I first moved up here, I had to move straight into the hood. And I'd always heard the stereotype of white people in the hood is they think we're all cops. And I didn't want my neighbors to think that I was a cop. So when I first moved in, I was just walking around smoking weed on the street. But it wasn't really that effective. Because one day I walked past this kid's stoop and just heard him say to his friend, "Yo, that cop smokes weed, son." I love my neighborhood, though. See all kinds of interesting stuff. A few weeks ago, I was walking through my neighborhood. I saw a man walking his dog off the leash. It was a pit bull, and he was yelling at his dog to come back, and the dog wasn't listening. So finally, he got frustrated, and he yelled out, "Get your ass back here before I turn you into a mink coat." And I was like, I don't think this guy knows what mink coats are made out of. Like, so he just walk around Brooklyn looking at all the stray cats like, "Ooh, that's gonna be a nice motherfucking chinchilla. I'm gonna kill a subway rat, make a snakeskin belt." I'm like, that's not the way animals work, sir. I still live in the same neighborhood, but I actually got a new apartment. I got a new place because I moved in with my girlfriend, which was a big step. In doing so, we had to take the prerequisite couple shopping trip to IKEA, go and get everything for our place. We were putting everything together, had IKEA parts all over the floor. One of my friends came over, saw everything on the floor. He asked us what we were building. My girlfriend said, "Our lives together." At literally the exact same time as I said, "Shelves." So, and I started building the couch I've been sleeping on. Since I travel a lot for comedy, when I am home, though, I try to keep the romance alive by having date night once a week. One of the last date nights that I took her to was one of those wine and paint places where you can bring your own bottle of wine, sip it while the instructor teaches the whole class how to paint. When we went, the entire class was made up of couples where the women were very excited to be there and the men were very clearly dragged there. But after about an hour of drinking wine, the women completely stopped caring about the painting, and the men got super serious about the painting. Like, the women were all drunk behind their boyfriends with the wine, just like, woo! We're all like, "Bitch, I'm trying to contour." You think impressionism just happens? Look at that fucking sunset. Working my ass off over here. I knew it was a good date, though. I knew my girlfriend appreciated it because on the ride home, she offered me Roadhead. And if I'm being honest, I think Roadhead is very, very overrated. Like, it's much more for the ego than the actual penis. Like, mentally, it's cool to know that someone is willing to do that for you, but it doesn't actually make the blowjob feel any better. Like, I've never been getting my dick sucked and thought to myself, you know what make this better right now? Responsibility. If only I was in charge of like 2 human lives and 3,000 pounds of machinery, I'd come so fucking hard. One thing I've learned in living with my girlfriend, women are very into horoscopes, and I will say this, I think women blame other planets for entirely too much that goes wrong in their lives. I was talking to one of my girlfriends recently, and she told me she thinks her boyfriend broke up with her because Mercury's in retrograde. I was like, no, you cheated on him. Has nothing to do with Aquarius rising in the house of Leo. You blew his roommate Leo. I will say this about relationships, though. If you meet somebody that you're sexually compatible with, if you meet someone that pleases you sexually and you can please them sexually, chalk that up as a win, quit while you're ahead, okay? Because the first time me and my girlfriend had sex, it was amazing. And afterwards, she was like, wow, that was great. It's been so long since I came. I should have quit while I was ahead. But my male ego needed a little bit more stroking, so I was stupid enough to investigate. And I was like, why has it been so long since you came? And she said, well, actually, my ex-boyfriend's penis was too big and it hurt. I was like, oh, good. So glad I asked. Can't wait for you to tell me how much you love how we stand and order pizza because your ex-boyfriend made too much money and you were sick of flying to France for dinner. And I'm not even a tiny guy. It's just fucked up because the expectations for me are unfair to begin with. I'm 6'4", size 14 shoe. Women look at me, they expect me to automatically be coming with the Big Mac. I got double cheeseburger. Should still fill you up, you hungry bitch. Oh, again, getting back to my neighborhood. A couple months ago, I was walking around and I met a man who had the worst tattoo I've ever seen. He had a tattoo on his forearm of a champagne bottle. Inside the champagne bottle, he had the letters M-O-E-T, spelling out Moet. Even included the umlaut, 2 little dots over the E. And I said to him, wow, you're really passionate about that champagne. And he goes, nah, that stands for money over everything. I didn't have the heart to tell him that everything is one word. So the T in his acronym tattoo is unnecessary. But I do give him credit for including the umlaut, the 2 little dots over the E, because that's what changed it from everything to everything. Hey, that's it. That's been my time. Thank you all so much for coming out.
Live from the Gotham Comedy Club in New York City, Suba Agarwal is taking the stage when we return. Stay tuned for more laughs on Access TV.
Y'all, from True TV, y'all show some love for Suba Agarwal. Let her hear it.
Hey, how are you guys doing? Good? Yeah. I am very, very, very excited to be here. Some of y'all looking at me confused. Yeah, no, not a lot of Indians do this shit. I saw you. It's true, man. My family isn't happy about this. I wish I was kidding. I started doing stand-up when I was 17 years old. First words out of my mom's mouth were, oh my God, Suba, you're going to be at bars at night with men like some kind of prostitute? I was like, yeah, Ma, I'm not a hooker. I don't charge people for sex. I give that away for free, and then I pay $30 to take an Uber home because I'm a goddamn lady. My mom hates that I do this. She's like, this is what you want to do with your life? You want to become a clown? This is what you want to do? Which is typical immigrant shit. Like, any job that isn't doctor is fictional to an immigrant parent. You want to be a clown? Well, I want to be a space cowboy. How about that? It's true. And she forbade me from doing stand-up, but I did what all teenagers do, right? I would sneak out the house when she was sleeping. Got away with this for 8 months, which is impressive for an Indian mom. And then one night I came home and she was just sitting there awake, staring at me. And I was like, uh-oh. And before I could even lie, she just went, I know where you've been, clown. And then she did that I'm about to beat your butt motion, right? And all of a sudden she stopped. She went, you know what? I'm so angry, I can't even hit you. And it broke my heart. I was like, oh my God, you mean my entire childhood this was an option? Are you kidding me? My entire childhood, I could have pissed you off past the point of a beating? Are you serious? Every time she was like, a D+. I'm like, wait, I'm doing drugs. Oh my God, I'm so angry. Can't hit you. I feel... shouldn't make fun of my mom too much. I put her through so much. Like I said, she's very old school. She's arranged marriage. Like, she went back to India to have a bunch of psychics read my birth chart to ask when I was gonna get married. Wish I was lying. The psychics just told her I was a hoe. You know how disrespectful that is? Old Indian dude sitting in a mountaintop. Like, you see the Big Dipper, the way it turned? Your daughter has been with a lot of men. Do you see this? Those 3 stars, that is Orion's belt, and that is your daughter undoing Orion's belt. Do you see her? And I don't want to give you the wrong impression. Not all Indians are like my family. Like, I had Indian friends with liberal parents, and I hated them. It's true, because I got to grow up afraid of fictional things. Like, hey, if you're naughty, the boogeyman's gonna come get you. I didn't get that. I got real life threats. Like, hey, that is your Uncle Mahesh. He touches children. If you do not get straight A's, we are going to leave you with Mahesh. Oh, no. Strict upbringing. But here's the, I'm not entirely different from my family. One thing I took from them was my love of math and science, which is why this news story broke my heart. If you saw it, there was this lady sitting next to this dark-skinned Italian dude who was doing math on a plane. And she got him kicked off the plane because she thought he was a terrorist. I know, and here's the thing. I wasn't even sad she was racist. I was sad that she was so bad at math that she looked at an equation and thought it was terrorism. She's like, look, he's found a way to blow up the plane. It's like, oof, he's finding the circumference. That's the sign for ISIS. That's the sign for addition. Kill yourself. Who knows anything about engineering knows you can't do the math on the plane, right? What type of shitty terrorist is just sitting there like, I really should have figured this out before I got here. Walking up and down the aisles like, I'm so sorry to bother. Do you have matches? I'm very unprepared. True, but you find racism in the weirdest places. You really do. Like, I remember when I first moved to New York, right? Went out to a bar, group of black friends. None of them could get in because there was a sign outside that was like, no fitted caps, no baggy jeans, no Timbs. I'm like, oh, no black people, come on. So annoying. And every time you bring that up, they always say the same thing. They're like, oh no, we're just trying to keep out the trash. And I was like, fine, but then you also need a sign for white trash. Like, no wearing shorts during the wintertime. No flip-flops. No blocking the sidewalk playing Pokemon Go. No pronouncing Chipotle, Chipotle. Like, you need a bigger sign. It's true. I was a little bit selfish. I wasn't mad that some of my guy friends could get and couldn't get in. Last time I went drinking with a group of guy friends, right? One of them had the nerve to spend the entire night complaining. Yeah, I super my bars all the time trying to drink and to meet girls, and when I take them back home, I can't get it up. It sucks. I was like, really? Guys complain about this? Do you know how lucky y'all are? Do you have any idea how many mistakes I could have avoided if every time I drank, my vagina didn't work? Look, y'all can judge me. I made some mistakes. Here's how you really know you messed up. It's when you wake up in an apartment with no name brand cereal. I'm looking at his cabinets like, oh my God, he doesn't have Fruit Loops, he has Fruit Circles. There's no way those condoms were name brand. I was like, hey, were those Trojans? He's like, no, Spartans. Oh, good. It's true, but love will make you do a lot of crazy things. It really will. Like, I was walking home, saw a lady trying to take a dump on the hood of her ex-boyfriend's parked car. I know! She was just sitting there, like, screw you, Jason. I'm gonna make you regret leaving me. I was like, really, girl, really? Do you think he regrets that? Do you think he's sitting in his apartment, looking at you taking a dump, going, man, that's the one that got away? Honestly, though, I do feel bad making fun of girls. Now's a weird time to be a girl in general. Because you can be anything you want to be. Doctor, lawyer, maybe president, but you still can't be ugly. Thank you for the honesty. The rest of y'all know I'm not lying. It's true. Guys are allowed to be ugly as long as they have a sense of humor or a big dick. Nobody cares. It's true. And money, I like you. She's like, you forgot a third. This is how much girls are not allowed to be ugly. They had signs all over New York City that were like, oh, women are beautiful. I'm like, get out of here. Look, I grew up in the Midwest. I dare you to go to any 24-hour Walmart and say that to my face. You're gonna see the type of ugly that spooks horses. I dare you. It's true, I just bring this up because it's a double standard. That's why I can't stand TMZ, right? It's always the ugliest dudes shitting on the hottest chicks. It's true, I saw a dude with no chin making fun of Keira Knightley. Like, she doesn't have any boobs. I'm like, buddy, your face doesn't have an ending. Are you serious? I can't even tell if you have a face or if your neck has a hairline. Stop it. It's such a double standard. But you guys, you've been a lot of fun. That's my time with you. Thank you guys so much.
Live from the Gotham Comedy Club in New York City, Dave Temple is taking the stage when we return. Stay tuned for more laughs on Access TV. Welcome back to Gotham Comedy Live. More great stand-up coming your way starting right now.
All right, y'all, from the Artie Lang Show, show some love for Dave Temple. Let him hear it.
What's up, y'all? Real quick, before I get started, does everybody in the audience speak English? Some of y'all joking around. And y'all don't understand how much of a serious question that is. It is not uncommon to do a show here in New York where they hustle the audience in and get 3-4 comics deep into the show, have someone sitting right here, front row, ain't laughed at nothing all night long. Me being the comic I am, I go to investigate, find out they have no idea what's going on. And do you understand how scary that is? I get it. People come from all around the world to visit New York. And if you're visiting New York, you don't need to speak English. But if you don't speak English, why would you let someone sell you a ticket? Then you just come and sit in a dark room and you just wait for something to happen, right? Do you understand how dangerous that is? If this was me overseas, it would have never got this far. You understand? If I'm traveling, China, downtown Shanghai, someone jumps out in front of me to hustle a ticket. Hey, you know how to die? I'm gonna sit there, okay, yeah, I'll die. Yeah, come die. Yeah. Now I'm sitting here in the room, and after the second comedian goes on, I messed up. I gotta go. All right, you keep the end. That was my bad. I gotta go. It sounded like official Chinese, didn't it? You know, somewhere along the line, I learned that if you say, "Do you know how to tie a tie?" really fast, sounds like Chinese. I don't know how to tie a tie. You tie a tie. As long as you add eyebrows and grunts towards the end, it gets more official. You know how to tie a tie. Yeah, you tie. Get some emotion behind it. I want everybody to do that tomorrow. Go to your local Chinese store and just yell that behind the counter. You know how to tie. See if they don't slide a styrofoam container or something. I'm an implant to New York. Came here a couple years ago from Philly. Thank you. I'm still adjusting though, man. Like, it's hard. It's a hard city to get used to because there's things that are always going to fascinate you and things that just always take you by surprise. Like, I've been here 4 years. I am still amazed at beggars in the subway. Sitting there riding the train, someone always comes in, pardon me. Pardon the interruption. Anything helps. You know, you've heard the usual spiel. And I can't sit, but like I can't help but wonder, like, how did you get down here? You clearly had $2.75 at some point. What was your game plan? Like you were upstairs, like, oh, I'm at $2.75. I'm going downtown. That's when the big bucks start rolling in. Like, I know I could have ate at 7-Eleven for $2.75, but I believed in myself. And I invested and I went downstairs. Like, I feel like the subway should be a safe haven from begging. If I have a Metro card, boop, that is my pass to get away, right? You should be stuck behind a turnstile, and I should be able to dance with my Metro card, like, yeah. I sit there and dance and wave behind the little emergency exit. And I do that, but I've seen how they get in there. Because while I'm sitting there behind the emergency gate, you know, just dancing with my Metro card, and he's stuck there like a zombie. Change. Right? And the MTA worker in the booth, he sees this. And he goes, oh, you want to play around? Boop, and he just lets him in. Ah! Why would you do that? It's gonna be down here forever. Come right and change. And I get why that's happening. I figured this out. In my time in New York, I figured it out. See, the MTA, it's like the Hunger Games, okay? It's this maze of frustration and confusion, and we all have to play. And they want us to kill each other down there. But it's not happening fast enough. So when they're watching on the monitors, they go, send in one of those wolf mutts to liven things up. It makes me angry, and it probably shouldn't. It really probably shouldn't make me that angry, but I don't know. I got like one mood, anger, that's it. Like I want to be more in touch with all the other emotions. I'm just not from that cloth, you know what I mean? Got a lot of these modern men walking around, they're in touch with all their emotions. They know how to put on an infinity scarf and get a big cup of coffee. Let's talk, let's just hash it out. Let me know how you feel. Maybe we should go to therapy. You want to go to therapy? I love therapy. I'm not cut from that cloth. I don't know how to express all of my emotions. Me, I hold all my emotions in, I drown them with alcohol. And if I really need, you know. It's the weirdest applause break ever, huh? But if I really need to express myself, I go out and pick a fight with somebody else at the bar who looks like they need to express themselves. If I come home with a black eye, where you been? Therapy. That's. Because women get to express themselves. It's beautiful, man. Women get to cry and, you know, express joy and everything. That's why the orgasms are better, you know what I mean? Women, they get, ha, 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 let it all out, right? Like, my orgasms is terrible, just, like that's, because I don't know how to let all my emotions out. Something as beautiful as an orgasm, Women get to express themselves over everything. You ever see a woman who's greeting her friend that she hasn't seen in a while and they just lose their mind at the door? Ah! That is a beautiful thing right there. Women just get, ah! Men, you can't do that, right? There's nothing in life you can get that excited about. Last year, right, the Cavs came back, won it in Game 7. No man in this country was like, ah! We all did the same thing, like, yeah, LeBron. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go. But if you enjoyed anything I was talking about up here, you're more than welcome to follow me on social media. Not because I need the followers, I just play this really messed up game on Instagram and Twitter called Is He Sleeping? Is He Sleeping is late at night, like 3:30 in the morning, when I'm finished on my spots here in the city, I hop on the N train and ride it to the end of the line. And as you get through Sunset Park, approaching Coney Island, it's a predominantly Asian neighborhood. What I'm doing is, I take pictures of Chinese people that are sitting across from me, and I post them. And you get to guess in the comment section whether or not they're sleeping, all right? Now this is fun for me because I've divided the audience in half. A lot of you are looking at me like, Jesus Christ, that is racist as hell, right? But some of you are reaching for your phones like, I kind of want to play that game. What's his Instagram handle? It's I'm Dave Temple, people. I'm Dave Temple. That's my time. You guys have been great, Gotham.
Live from the Gotham Comedy Club in New York City, Butch Bradley is taking the stage when we return. Stay tuned for more laughs on Access TV.
Hey, y'all, from the Late Late Show, let's show some love for Butch Bradley. Let him hear.
Keep it going for you in New York. You're very sexy. Keep it going for you. Crazy. A lot of shit happening in the world right now. It's good to see all of you together. Very New York of you. People tell me to look out for crazy people. I'm like, that's New York. Right? Like, and now there's a group after us. They're organized. I don't know if you've heard of these people. They're called Is. Yeah, a group of men in the desert in these Halloween outfits all fucking pissed at us. I guess what they don't realize is eventually us finds them. You're in the desert. You're in a weird fucked up outfit. Okay, why don't we pull the troops out, pump some air conditioning in about 5 days, people will come out of that shit. Woo, I was being a dick. I was just hot. I'm from New Jersey. I'm like, I've been 9/11 ready since I was a little kid. I was raised by a single mom, so, you know, that preparation of being robbed and mugged starts early. You know, my mom would say crazy things to us, but then she'd do like the friendly mommy head. Don't go near a van. If you see a van, you boys run. Why? You'll just run. I still can't park near a van because in my mind I'm thinking, hey, maybe he has the right puppy. Oh shit, he's got me. I can't sleep in a home with a sliding glass door. Why? Because my mom was like, that's how they're gonna get in. Right here, who? We don't know yet. She'd come in our room in the middle of the night, wake us up. Hey, it sounds like someone's breaking in. You boys go see what it is. I so wish as an adult I would see this guy. Middle of the night, cutting across my lawn, right? Prep, pop like 2 Viagra, take all my clothes off, pull some red lipstick across my face, get to the door before him, open it and be like, I've been fucking waiting for you. Paranoid all the time. I'm flying here, they searched me 3 times. When you get searched 3 times, you start to lose it. You're like, oh my God, you know what? I must have some shit in there. You know what? I don't even want those bags anymore. I'm good, I'll wear what I have on, thank you. Please stop touching me. My bags have zippers. This guy had boxes sealed in duct tape. He was good to go. Really? I'm the only one curious about the box? I've never made a bomb before, but I have a good idea. Duct tape's involved in that. I thought security must have missed this guy, so I put the New Jersey face to work. I was like, oh. You know what I found out? Get you searched again. I get on the plane, I'll listen to the engine. Do you ever listen to it like you're gonna know if it's a good engine or not? You tune in with your fake mechanical engineering degree, just listening to it. Sounds pretty good right there. Sounds like they did an oil change or something. So you hear something you don't recognize. Once again, I'm the only one. No one heard that? Then the pilot tells you how high you are. Do you really want to know how high you are? Oh, we're at 36,000 feet. Oh my God. Bring it down, show off. Or just lie to us, right? We're at 6 feet. Yes. Something happens here, I'll jump and roll. I read the manual. It said, don't worry, there's a life jacket under your ass. Huh, oh, really? Well, that'd be Jim Dandy if we were in a boat. Every time I see a plane go down, there's always an ocean full of people bobbing. Woo-hoo-hoo! Splash, splash. Marco Polo. What's the oxygen for? Who was the evil genius that thought as we were diving towards the face of the earth, we wanted to be awake? If some shit happens in here, knock me out. Pump some nitrous in here. Send me out high. Faster. Get to heaven. High five God. I believe in God. That's why I think suicide bombers are gullible. You gotta be gullible. It's a non-American thing. Convince you to blow yourself up? I would love to hear that pitch. You know you'd be like, I gotta hear this shit. What? This guy's good. Stop. I've had bad days, but what? If I was leaving mass and my priest was like, psst, come here. You know it's gotta be creepy. Psst, come here. Probably wearing a purple wizard suit. Right? Like one of those car commercials we see every day. The little guy next to him, yeah, I think he'll do it. Psst, come here. Yeah, Father, what's going on? I was talking to God last night. Okay. What did he say? He wants you to blow up the mall Saturday. Me? I haven't been to mass in weeks. How does he want me to do it? He wants you to put underwear on that blow up. You know what? I'm gonna have to hear that shit from the source. Catholic. You've never been to a Catholic mass? You should come watch us. We have no idea what's going on. I could be standing next to the Pope. I'm pretty sure he'd lean over and be like, are we kneeling or standing? We don't even know the responses. We're like, it's Sunday, we're half asleep. It sounds like this. Jingle, jingle, all. Right? We're like, I had to go to a christening with my family, you know, where they bless the little one. It's just me and my family. I'm like, look, we're in a lot of trouble here. I know their church resume. I'm like, we don't know what the... All right, we get in there, the priest is on the little one, he's like, my brother was like, we'll have another beer over here. Little Irish guy, Sean Patrick, was born 6 pounds, 12 ounces, and his blood alcohol was 0.08. I want that word, man, jihad. I fucking love that word. It's a good word. Jihad! You'd be like, where's the fucking exit? I want that. That should be American. Ooh. Come on, we're way better at violence. They're good on an individual basis. If you were in traffic and you were like, jihad, you'd be like, oh, fucking go. I don't like kid ghosts. I can watch a scary movie. I just don't like to see a little dude run by. Like I saw The Grudge, little Asian dude, like that big. He goes, I went, movie off. I saw The Ring, little girl, long black hair, tried to come out of my TV. Movie off. Then I yanked the plug, turned the TV around, put it against the wall. I figured if she returns, she'll hit her head, change direction. I don't even know what she's upset at. You have hair in your mouth? That's not my problem. Go find and work your shit out. First, you're fine with your scary movie, right? But then you begin to hear things. I'm an adult. Did you ever hear a noise, you won't go there, you pause it, you only stretch toward it? Then you make noise because you want whatever's out there to know you know it's there, but it's a noise you've never made in your life. God forbid there's ever a response at this moment. Get to your bed. The only thing that can protect you is your blanket. I don't care how hot it is. Get in here. Tuck that shit in tight. Nothing can stick out. Foot, they get you. And contrary to what every woman in this room thinks, men are not heroic. We don't hear noise in the middle of the night and we're like, ready the horses? Bring me my shield. Hey, you guys have been amazing. My name is Butch Bradley. Thank you.
Live from the Gotham Comedy Club in New York City, Cedric the Entertainer is taking the stage when we return. Stay tuned for more laughs on Access TV.
Hey, y'all, give it up. What up, y'all? We have a good time here tonight. Shots. My man had dropped his wallet on the floor. I was about to grab that mug, man. It's good, man. Big up, man. You guys been great. You've been an amazing crowd. Y'all got to show some love for these comics on the stage. Did y'all love them tonight? How about the wait staff? Y'all make sure y'all take care of everybody, man. The shrimp gone. Y'all didn't save me one shrimp, man. I did the universal sign of let me get a little piece. Everybody know this is universal in the hood. You be like, walk up like, let me get a little bit of that. This black family stuff right there. Hey, cuz, let me. Little piece of your Big Mac. Come on now. You said no, she said no, man. Y'all got to show some love. Y'all love these comedians tonight. Let's all come to the stage, man. Let them hear it. Noah Garden Swartz, Super Agarwal, Dave Temple, Butch Bradley. Hey, y'all said Entertainer. It's been live. It's been Gotham Comedy Live on top of that.